As most know, my partner bought a 4-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred without any prior horse experience, which did ruffle some feathers in some videos as all the videos of him have blown up. So come along with me whilst I show you how quiet the now 5-year-old off-the-track actually is and why he is no concern for my partner. So about a month ago, I videoed myself bringing him out of the paddock for the first time in quite some time to try and document our beginning of bringing him back into work. However, upon clipping him, it was obvious he had no muscle or really weight. He had dropped a lot of condition and I didn't really know because I hadn't admittedly seen his condition much under the rugs. There was a lot of concerned people in the comments, which is completely fair enough. I was concerned too, but I just brought him out of the paddock anyways. However, it has been a month, as I said, and we have upped his feed a lot. He has, again, been on hay 24/7 the whole time, but we've really upped a lot of his feed. And he's still gaining a lot and still needs to gain a lot. However, he's looking so much better than he was before. So this is take 2 of attempting to bring him back into work. Again, I'm aware he needs more muscle, condition, that'll come. I have the time to ride a second horse at the moment other than Pinky, so I thought I may as well bring him back into work so that Reed can finally start getting on him again. Fun fact, a main selling point for this horse to Reed is the fact that his name was Robot Fighter. So his race name was Robot Fighter. And then, second fun fact, Reed changed his stable name to Maverick for Top Gun Maverick. Such a typical boy thing to do. But he suits it. I think he really suits it. And as you can see, here's me being completely stupid. But I just want to show you how quiet he is, how chill he is. Like, he hasn't been ridden or touched really outside of the paddock in over a month. And this is how he's going already. He fidgets a lot with the bit, which is obviously because he's super unbalanced, he's super under-muscled. I will and also have been doing long reining with him as well and a bit of lunging. I don't over-lunge my horses. However, I think long reining is very beneficial for a unfit horse, which I will continue to do, so don't worry about that. I was trying really hard here to keep my hands as still as possible whilst he's a bit stuck and fidgety and clearly not very happy. I didn't want to upset him even more by moving my hands too much, so I just kind of push him forward and keep going. Keep in mind, he also is barefoot. I actually pulled his shoes off the last time the farrier was out because I was like, oh, he's not going to be ridden for a while. But then when I saw he had actually topped up condition a lot and I was like, well, I have the time, I thought it wouldn't hurt to bring him out. So he's doing really well barefoot. I don't even have scoop boots for him at the moment, but he's doing super well. When he's in full work, he has such a bloody nice trot. That is what really stood out to me when I saw this horse for sale, as well as his jump. So I'm excited. I do think he's going to be a little gun show jumper. I've said that since the start. He's very quick on his feet and he has a really cute ping. I just gave him a really quick canter both ways because I didn't want to overdo it too much, but I just want to see how he felt. I have been riding him since this. And as you can see, I just like to get up in 2-point to get off his back. I do this all the time with horses that are super fidgety and also under muscled because I don't want to be banging down their back or just like kind of getting them stuck. I like to just be really light in my seat and just let them figure it out and have a stretch. But he's a perfect boy, gave him lots of pats and then repeated on the other side. Picked up the wrong lead, then we fixed it pretty quickly. For his age and obviously minimal experience, this horse is extremely forgiving, and you'll see in a second the most he gives out when he gets a bit confused. He does not react at all. That was it. That little reaction, that's the most he does, is just kind of swish his tail and lift his back legs. Otherwise, he could do no harm. Again, I just want to get off his back and let him have a little stretch and just figure it out himself. And he reacts so well to voice cues. Reed is really frustrated that I taught him how to halt on command with a tongue rolling thing. I don't know if other people do it, but it's something I learnt from a dressage coach years ago, and Maverick responds to it so bloody great. Like you'll see here, I don't have to hold the reins very tight and he just reacts to it, except for when he drags me down and I pick him back up, but we're going to ignore that. But it's frustrating for Reed because he can't do it, and it's the same for my mum. I've taught all my horses to do it, and recently I've had 2 people come and try horses and they can't figure out how to do it, and I'm like, well, this is awkward. I don't know how to tell you else to stop the horse because that is what they are really reactive to. Let me know if anyone else knows what I'm talking about and does the same thing. So I walked him a lot in this ride. You'll see it was 50 minutes, but that was like 10-15 minutes of walking before and after, or actually probably more. But I was very happy with him. He was a good boy. It was time to let him out. He's such an easy horse to handle. Any other horse I put in this stable for the first time in a while craps himself, because fair enough, there are cows next door, the goats are behind, there's animals making noises left, right and centre, and as you can see, I left the gate open, didn't care. He was just happy with his lucerne. So I chucked him back out, put on his top rug, and it was time to say goodbye to little Mav. I'm really happy with his ride, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try and update more as we go and progress with him.